The knot is a unit of speed equal to 1 nautical mile per hour, approximately 1.151 mile per hour. The ISO standard symbol for the knot is kN. The same symbol is preferred by the IEEE. KT and NMPH are also seen. The knot is a non-SI unit that is accepted for use with the SI. Worldwide, the knot is used in meteorology, and in maritime and air navigation. For example, a vessel traveling at 1 knot along a meridian travels approximately 1 minute of geographic latitude in 1 hour. Etymologically, the term derives from counting the number of knots in the line that unspooled from the reel of a ship log in a specific time. Definitions: 1 international knot equals 1 nautical mile per hour, 1.852 kilometers per hour, 0.514 meters per second, 1.151 miles per hour, 20.2537 inches per second. 1852 am is the length of the internationally agreed nautical mile. The U.S. adopted the international definition in 1954, having previously used the U.S. nautical mile. The U.K. adopted the international nautical mile definition in 1970, having previously used the UK Admiralty nautical mile. Values in boldface are exact. Usage: the speeds of vessels relative to the fluids in which they travel are measured in knots. For consistency, the speeds of navigational fluids are also measured in knots. Thus, speed over the ground in aircraft, and rate of progress towards a distant point are also given in knots. Origin: until the mid-19th century, vessel speed at sea was measured using the ship log. This consisted of a wooden panel, attached by line to a reel, and weighted on one edge to float perpendicularly to the water surface and thus present substantial resistance to the water moving around it. The ship log was cast over the stern of the moving vessel and the line allowed to pay out. Knots placed at a distance of 47 feet 3 inches passed through a sailor's fingers, while another sailor used a 30-second sound glass to time the operation. The knot count would be reported and used in the sailing master's dead reckoning and navigation. This method gives a value for the knot of 20.25 inch per second, or 1.85166 kilometer per hour. The difference from the modern definition is less than 0.02%. Modern use. Although the unit knot does not fit within the SI system, its retention for nautical and aviation use is important because standard nautical charts are on the Mercator projection and the scale varies with latitude. On a chart of the North Atlantic, the scale varies by a factor of 2 from Florida to Greenland. A single graphic scale, of the sort on many maps, would therefore be useless on such a chart. Since the length of a nautical mile, for practical purposes, is equivalent to about a minute of latitude, a distance in nautical miles on a chart can easily be measured by using dividers and the latitude scales on the sides of the chart. Recent British Admiralty charts have a latitude scale down the middle to make this even easier. Speed is sometimes incorrectly expressed as knots per hour, which is in fact a measure of acceleration. Aeronautical terms: prior to 1969, airworthiness standards for civil aircraft in the United States Federal Aviation Regulations specified that distances were to be in statute miles, and speeds in miles per hour. In 1969 these standards were progressively amended to specify that distances were to be in nautical miles, and speeds in knots. The following abbreviations are used to distinguish between various measurements of airspeed. KTAS is knots true airspeed, the airspeed of an aircraft relative to undisturbed air. KIAS is knots indicated airspeed, the speed shown on an aircraft's pitot static airspeed indicator. KCAS is knots calibrated airspeed, the indicated airspeed corrected for position error and instrument error. KEAS is knots equivalent airspeed, the calibrated airspeed corrected for adiabatic compressible flow for the particular altitude. Note that the indicated airspeed is close to the true airspeed only at sea level in standard conditions and at low speeds. At 11,000 am, an indicated airspeed of 300 kn may correspond to a true airspeed of 500 kn in standard conditions. See also: Beaufort scale, hull speed, which deals with theoretical estimates of practical maximum speed of displacement hulls; knotted chord, meter per second; nautical air mile, the wind-adjusted unit of length. Nautical mile, orders of magnitude, rope, references. Further reading, Kemp, Peter. The Oxford Companion to Ships and the Sea. Oxford University Press, 1976. ISBN 0-19-282084-2.